for iPhone and all that, you know.
Okay, so next is Wayfinder Access. It's
Uh-huh.
a GPS. It's a GPS solution also. It uses about the same application as what Lodestone GPS uses. Mobile speed and talks, and it's about the same as Lodestone GPS, just that it's not use they don't use Nokia. Yeah,
It's
it's
for
just a
Symbian.
GPS. It's just a GPS.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, next will be Tracker. This one, it's a it uses personal digital assistant. It's about the same, just that it uses PDA. Yeah, and it has like talking menus, talking maps, and GPS information. Yeah, and but the thing is, this software can only be used on PDA.
Right.
Like, and we have features like they can determine position of where the blind is standing, create routes for blind people, and so on.
Hmm.
Okay, and there's this Braille Note GPS.
Mm-hmm.
Combination of PDA, map request software, and mechanical voice. How they use it, they receive radio signals from satellite to check the location of the blind person and direct them to their destination. Like from them using the GPS, they use satellite radio. Yeah, and that's how they determine the location.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lastly is Mobile Duo. It's about the same as the previous four other applications, but this one is able to work on many mobile phones, not just on Nokia or PDAs. Yeah, so based on this five research, we actually decided not to do it on an application, like just an application for iPhone or Android. We decided to just do a whole new device so that it won't be biased to the iPhone or Android users.
Okay, thank you.
For operation plan, okay, we have 4 manpower which are ourselves before doing the interface design for the product and 2 programmers to take care of the system of the software. And we are aiming to get a revenue of $240,000 by selling 800 pieces of our product by the end of year 2, which will be each product will cost around 400 Sing dollars.
Wow. But I thought these are not very affluent
Yeah, this is what we
folks. Nowadays, you can get a free iPhone for like, I don't know, $300. I got mine for $30.
Oh, sorry, it's $300 actually.
300?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's around
Okay.
$300.
So it is more expensive than an iPhone, for example, right? If you get the 2-year contract, whatever. Okay, just keep going.
Okay, our product will be made from a factory located in Singapore. Then it will be sent to our office for storage. Then we will only restock 60 products every 3 months, unless there's a high demand. And then our products will go through the quality check, the QA. Then it will be manufactured and processed. And then our products are also will be sold to visually handicapped schools in Singapore as a wholesale. And then general visually handicapped people like those who are not associated with the school are also targeted through advertising. Then we also plan to venture out to neighboring countries like Malaysia, KL and Indonesia, Jakarta during the second year to expand our market audience. So this is the production process. For the storage of our products is during the first year, our products will only be stored in our own office because there will be not a lot since our market audience is Singapore. And then in the second year, as we go on, we will need to request a rent commercial space just for usage and the storage of our products.
Wow, sounds expensive.
And then for delivery location in Singapore will take 3 to 5 days. For overseas, it would depend on the location where they are.
Curious, why did you decide to make it manufactured in Singapore? Because Singapore is one of the most expensive places to be. Right? Rental is expensive. Yeah, I realize some things are even more expensive than Japan, Korea. China is, a good place to produce something.
Consider the export price also.
actually, believe it or not, transportation cost is lower than Singapore. Creating it over here in most cases because everything is so expensive over here. I mean, if you look at the general, flow right now, Singapore is becoming really expensive. Having a meal in Singapore, like a proper, decent, meal versus having it in different countries is very different. So even like when we're making a whole bunch of T-shirts and small little giveaways for events, like in thousands, tens and thousands, we went all the way to China because delivery was cheaper than making it in Singapore. So something you want to think about in the future when you are producing something, usually better to outsource. Yeah. And the rental is very expensive here. Okay.
So for competition, we foresee some competition coming up over the years as we plan to venture out to KL and Jakarta. However, we keep updating our product software to become the top competitor against others.
What kind of features are you going to update?
That one.
Yes, we thinking about the app actually can detect the obstacles around.
You just come up with that? Okay, quick reaction. All right.
Okay, we also thought about the product risk. So based on the thorough research, for the first year there won't be really any risk because Singapore doesn't have any competitors. But as we venture out to other countries, there will be more competitors because other competitors will realize, will be aware of our presence, so they will start budging in, and from there, we are able to build a business and earn revenue locally from there. And furthermore, we have the potential to earn more revenues if we were to bring this product out of the country. Because but must stick within the Southeast Asia. Because if too far, then the other, the 5 competitors are all from out of Southeast Asia. So there will be limited market size.
Also, the fact that you can use localized language over here and you have the localized knowledge, you can probably make something that's a little more catered towards the local audience, which will bar others from entering. If you can have it in all the different major languages in Asia and have all these slangs as well, everything pretty much come from inside, then these competitors will have a hard time translating the device as well as to culturally translating that. So that bars them from entering. Okay, good decision to keep to one. Yeah.
So let's move to the financial research. So our initial startup cost will be 24,850.
Wow, that's affordable.
And that inclusive of our fixture and equipment 3,000, installation and starting inventory 10,000, and equity deposit, legal fees, and cash in hand. We also require as an initial operating expense for 1 month. Our own salary will be 4,000. Rent will be 200 just because of the own office.
What? 200 for rent? That's very, very affordable. That's not possible unless you have a small little box.
Sorry,
Yeah.
most of
Okay.
it's not really in the town center, far from the town area.
Yeah, 200. Wow.
Yes, loans.
Ideal.
The utilities will be 150, advertising will be 300, and miscellaneous will be 200. And we have most of our other inputs of our legal deposit will be covering about 5% of the percentile, and starting insurance will be covering about 27% of the total cost. So these are the most important things for startup expenses. To follow to our first cash flow. So
I'm not sure what you're gonna install in a small storage area.
yeah, inside our office itself, we have
Oh, you're gonna have an office or storage area because your rental is $400. Can never even dream about having an office over here, right? Maybe you wanna keep the office outside, maybe in JB or something. That might be possible, yeah, to rent something at 200. I'm not really sure even. Yeah, okay.
And yeah, monthly cash flow projection will be startup and expense we pay out is 25,300, and per month is 5,580. And for first year, right, we continue to see the end cash actually increasing throughout the month. By December should somehow stabilize already. And otherwise, our startup cost will also be increasing to be more.
Your startup cost is increasing. Startup cost is used to start the business up.
Yep.
So it's like a one-time thing, right?
Oh, I think this is the
Yeah.
expenses, yeah.
Okay, maybe you should pick a different chart to explain this because this is a 100% chart. So it just tells you about the percentage, but it doesn't really tell you how much money you're making on a monthly basis, right? Okay. How much are you paying yourselves?
2,000 each.
Wow. So it's $10,000 just for payroll on a monthly basis.
8,000.
Oh yeah, is this four of you
But then
guys?
we also decided that in some cases there's no any business, right? We decided not to have any pay for that particular month. If you are not going to make
cut our own
yeah, cut our own
pay.
pay. Just to adjust within the company itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so second year, the cash will be also increasing, and available cash, this will be increasing too.
Hmm?
And by third year, right, we should be able to make available cash will be increased to 24% of overall, and total revenue would be 24%. Yeah,
24%
24% of the total.
of the total.
The total. This from our year cash flow from our third year.
Can you show me what do you mean by 25%?
I think we did it in a table.
Yeah.
This is,
All right. Yeah, I'm just having a lot of difficulty trying to understand the charts and all this. So maybe we can see the Excel spreadsheet next time to see. Yeah. But okay, continue. How much are you thinking of selling on a monthly basis on average?
Initially, we want to start out with one goal wholesale to we should be that school in Toa Payoh. We want to sell it to the whole school at one go first. From there, after we have tried to bid idea about.
Okay. It'll be helpful if you can figure out how many blind people there are, how many organizations there are, and then from there you can say, all right, in the first month I'm going to sell, rough average of about 200 devices. Every month you're gonna go and do something with different organizations, all right? So then 200 devices times $400, right? That's the revenue that's coming in on a monthly basis. So then at the end of the day, the total revenue is 200 times 400 times 12 months, right? Then that's like a very rough estimate of what you want to achieve. And then from there, you can take out the operating costs. So then you'll know what the actual profit would be, net profit would be. Yeah. So if you show me in terms of percentages and big numbers, then I get completely lost. Even the judges will get completely lost, right? But if you tell them in terms they do understand, as in 200 apps per month, everybody understands, right? So if you tell us that and say, okay, we're going to sell 200 apps per month, and given that it's stable throughout the year, give or minus, give and take a little bit here and there, at the end of the day, we can make a profit of how much? Then they'll be like, oh, that makes sense, right? So something as simple as that, using the actual terms, like number of products sold, how many months, would help. Yeah.
So it's the pro forma statement for 3 years. So
Wow, you're making 12 million. Wow.
Yes, that's when we actually finally expanded out to the Southeast Asia, if we have managed to do so.
Right.
Yeah. So by the time during our first year, that we expect about 22% of the profit.
Hang on. You're selling 3.9 million and your cost of goods is 9 million. You added those up. You see the right at the top in the third year column, it says sales 3 million, right? 3.9 million. Right below that, the cost of the goods sold is 9 million. So you're making a huge loss there. Yeah, it's okay. You gotta iron out. So basically, the price, revenue, the sales that you do, will include cost price of the product, remember, and then the operating expenses, and then there's the profit, right? Net profit. Yeah. So try to understand that whole concept. That'd be better. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's a rough one, but good try. All right.
Balance sheet with 39,300 for the assets and liability.
Okay. All right. So we'll skip this one.
experience.
Okay, right, thank you.